we got a great audience here tonight.
Always a great
Always
audience.
a great audience here.
Absolutely.
All right, well, it's time for the Maryland Black Bears Coaches Show. I'm Scotty Wazz. It's Sam Shaheen, assistant coach of your Maryland Black Bears. Go ahead and clap. Yeah, Sam's doing great. Sam, how are you, buddy? Thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, no, I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic, bud. Now, this past weekend, before we get to all the hockey talk, this past weekend, a very big holiday, a nice holiday for people, a loving holiday for people. How did you spend International Pizza Day?
Just like everybody else.
Yeah, eating a pie, big pizza guy.
Love pizza.
You're big. Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess little home of the Little Caesars.
That's right.
You love the pizza.
Yep.
You were born after the stuffed crust pizza happened. How does that feel, not knowing a world where you couldn't put everything in the crust?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
Can you even imagine a world?
I can't.
It's kind of wild, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a wacky world.
Yep.
Did you see Abraham Lincoln at our game the other day?
I didn't, but he keeps popping up on my TikTok.
Oh, yeah?
So
Okay.
I did get a little glimpse of it.
What else is on your TikTok?
Most
I don't
hockey
think.
stuff.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We won't go into that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, sure. No,
Yep.
absolutely. One of the big things made me think about pizza, the Pizza Man power play in New Hampshire. You guys killed off 11 of the 13 opportunities there. You got to like your penalty kill for the most part in grand scheme of things for what happened this weekend.
Yeah, for the most part, we liked exactly what we did, but there's always learning experiences along with it, and there was a little bit of a learning curve that went on, but it's something that we're going to learn from and get better at. So hopefully we can go 13 for 13, but hopefully we don't take 13 penalties.
Right, and that's the big part about the whole thing of it. When you look at what happened Friday night and Saturday night, a huge flip of the switch. What happened between those times? What did you guys say on Friday night after that game to make them come out as strong as they did on Saturday?
Yeah, when we were talking about it as a coaching staff as the game went on, it wasn't something that we thought we were playing bad. We weren't playing bad, but we just weren't doing what it takes to win. And we weren't getting to the dirty areas. We weren't getting to the front of the net, creating chaos, taking one-timers. We weren't doing anything that was inside of our identity. And, that was the message going into Saturday. And, this is a team that does a really good job being able to flip the switch and not worry about the previous night. But we do have to find a way to be able to get 4 points every weekend because we're a team that can.
Exactly, and everything being so tight at the top as well. How much have you been stressing that to the guys? Like, hey, we would like to have a nice bye here, or is it just, we got to win? The heck with the standings.
Well, I think you always peek at the standings. I think the players peek at it, the coaches, everybody involved with the team looks at the standings. And, we would love a bye weekend, but we have to do what it takes to be able to deserve a bye weekend. And, it's not something that we talk about with the players at all, but it is something that we keep in the back of our minds. But we don't stress over it. We know that we have to take care of our own business and go from there.
Conspicuous by his absence, and someone who's at the top prospects tournament is Travis Bryson. He was our player of the week last week. Didn't get a chance to talk to him, but how has he been able to ingrain himself in a short time here in Maryland?
Yeah, he fits in great, and he's a great teammate, and guys gravitated toward him right away, which is good because this is a tight group. So, they brought him in with open arms, but, he's got a really good brain, and he thinks the game really well and makes a lot of really nice plays. One of the goals that they scored over the weekend was a really nice goal, a little tic-tac-toe, which we all like to see. And, it just kind of goes into, his thought process off of line rushes and, everything else that goes into his game. But, hopefully he can start getting on the score sheet with some goals here.
And you're getting a lot of people on the score sheet. Sam Osei getting his first NHL goal, jumping into the rush. Starting to come into his own offensively. What have you liked from his play as the season's developed?
Yeah, he's developed so much throughout the season, and he's doing a phenomenal job. And, for him to be able to get a goal, I think is a little bit of a relief for him. And I know all the guys were happy for him. So, he's doing a fantastic job in our eyes, and hopefully he continues down the stretch.
There is a big game happening tomorrow, Thursday, USA-Canada. You're a big USA guy, tried and true. What have you been able to see much of the tournament? And what have you taken away from that tournament for the Four Nations Cup?
Yeah, I absolutely love the tournament. I think this is the best hockey that anybody's going to watch. And it's one of the most exciting, games that we've watched between USA and Canada. Definitely didn't have 3 fights in 9 seconds on the bingo card, but that was fun to watch. But I think the biggest thing that we can all take away from it is all of these top players doing what it takes to win. And they're not just sitting there thinking that they're superstars. They're getting their nose dirty, and they're getting to the dirty areas. And I think it's a great teaching point for every young player that's trying to move up in the ranks, that you don't have to just be a superstar. You have to do what it takes to win.
And you're going to take those lessons and try to put them into Elmira this weekend. Another road weekend, another tough team trying to qualify for a playoff spot. When we saw them a couple weeks ago, what's the big thing to get 4 points up there?
We just have to stick to our identity. And we can't keep getting off the slow starts. We have to have a fast start like we did on Saturday, and we have to just be able to put a full 60 together for 2 games in a row.
All right, Sam Shaheen, everybody, assistant coach of the Maryland Black Bears. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
This week, Elmira, NAHLTV.com, or you can come here to the Chesepiooc Real Ale Brewery for the watch parties Friday and Saturday nights. And we're going to do a little bit of a double Sam situation, as we are now joined by defenseman Sam Osei. What a weekend. Only does live shows. It's in his contract. He loves doing the live shows, so he is good to go there. Hi, Sam. How you doing, bud?
Pretty good.
Nice. Well, congratulations on your first goal this weekend. What else did you see this weekend from the team overall?
I thought we bounced back really well. I liked the energy we brought in the second game. We really wanted it, and we were determined to win. I liked the shots we were getting and just the plays we made overall.
What'd you see on your goal there? You came in on the rush, started the whole thing, and then it seemed like you just got a nice little deflection, like you were forward all this time in defensive clothing.
Yeah. I mean, we practice tipping all the time, even for D. So I just knew I was in front and I saw Stanger going for a shot. So I just put my stick down and hit it.
Now, since we've last talked to you, you made a commitment to the Army West Point. What went into that decision to move on your hockey career up in the military academy?
Yeah, I've been talking to them since my U16 year. It's a place I've always wanted to go. My family has a lot of people that have been in the military, and I know I want to be in the military as well. So I want to help others, and it's just going to help me along the way.
Is it something that did you by chance talk to another Army commit in Kareem El-Bashir in terms of what you wanted to do about that decision? You kind of bounced some things off of him as well?
Yeah, I was asking him a couple things about what the coaches were like and what he thought about going there. So it helped me out.
What do you think about pizza? You a big pizza guy?
Yeah, I like pizza.
Yeah, what's your favorite pizza?
I like just cheese pizza.
Just a plain cheese pizza?
Yeah.
All right. Sam likes things in the crust. So are you a big stuffed crust guy?
I'm fine with it.
All right, perfect. Excellent. It's good to hear. Yeah. Did you see Abraham Lincoln at the game a few weeks back?
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts of that, seeing, what is he doing here? I thought he was dead.
Yeah, he scared me a little bit because he tapped me on the shoulder. So
oh, really?
Wasn't expecting that one, but it was pretty cool.
Nice. So you guys are on the road with these kind of long sets away. I mean, you do get to come back to practice at home, but the long road trips, for you, what do you do to go out and kind of make yourself more comfortable being away from the home rink?
Most of the time I try to hang out with a couple of teammates in the lobby or something. And during the trip, I just try to relax and try to get as much sleep as possible because that's important during the long trips.
Are you guys long past the time of mini sticks in the hallway?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a tradition like no other. You guys are going up to Elmira this weekend. Yeah. What's the biggest thing that's been put onto you guys to just make sure you guys keep a winning ways going?
Just keep to our identity, play hard, and just block shots.
Now, the biggest thing for Sam is that not only did he his first goal, but he also gets a box combo from Raising Cane's for Player of the Week. Congratulations, my friend. Go get yourself some tenders and everything about it. Sam Osei, everybody, of the Maryland Black Bears. Thank you, buddy. Raising Cane's chicken tenders. How about them tenders? I don't know if that's the catchphrase at all. Something like that. Now joined by forward Matthew Croxall as he is strolling up here. Another fine weekend from him. How you doing, Matthew?
Good, how are you?
Good, man. Yeah, zip it down. Yeah. Good seeing it. So one of these days, I mean, this is the first year of the Coaches Show. We'll find a way to get all 8 mics onto one mic, and it'll be fantastic. Yeah, that'll be good. Is that good? All right, perfect. Production team is saying a good job. So, first off, how was the weekend for you? What did you like about the performance from you guys, and how were you able to bounce back off of Friday?
I think Friday we weren't completely satisfied with how we played and kind of just took what we didn't do Friday and applied it to Saturday and played a lot better.
Now you've come back to Maryland. You've been able to get on your own a little bit more. How has that felt? Have you gotten more comfortable, especially with all the new roster changes and line shifts? How has that helped? How have you been in this whole state of affairs?
I mean, playing here last year, pretty used to all the roster changes, and guys on the team this year are all good guys again. So very welcoming back and got comfortable pretty quick.
What has been the big thing about being away from Piney Orchard? What's the big thing for you to get dialed into a road trip?
I think just kind of trying to stick to the same routine, like nap same time. Like we have a little bit different pregame meal, but pregame meal same time, and then on the bus getting sleep, rest, watching movies, kind of just being relaxed.
Now the game time on Saturday was a little bit different. How does that skew your schedule a little bit, being an earlier game? Or does that even matter? You just set your hours back?
You just kind of set your hours back.
All right. Did you see Abraham Lincoln the other day?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild, wasn't it? What did you think?
Kind of startled at first, honestly. But it was pretty cool. Looked pretty much like him, so it's pretty neat.
You big history guy in school? Is that one of your top subjects?
A little bit.
Little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
What's a favorite? Do you have a fact that stands out to you from history class that you can regale on us?
No.
Okay, perfect. You know what? Me neither. So it's all right. It's all good. Last week is history. We go ahead to the future in Elmira. You guys saw them a couple weeks ago. I'm sure they have adjusted. You guys are going to adjust. What's the big thing to get 4 points out of Elmira?
I think just play our game. Play our game. No team in the league can handle us. So we just got to play our game for full 60 both nights, and we'll be fine.
Have you been keeping track of this Four Nations Cup?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's the guy that you kind of watch and see, you know what, I can pick a few things from here and put that in my repertoire?
I think both Tkachuk brothers, they play with so much heart and character. It's really fun to watch and pretty inspiring.
You're going to get in a scrap in 9 seconds into a game? Hopefully not. Please don't.
Probably not.
Okay, all right. Matthew Croxall, everybody in the Maryland Black Bears. That would go against the whole penalty kill thing that Sam says we don't want to do, and all kinds of weird stuff there. Now joined by Harrison Smith of the Maryland Black Bears, one of the top assist men in the league, on top assist men and on the team. And I think he's also the points leader of the team as well. All right, perfect. Sam saying yes. All right. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate that. How you doing, Harrison?
Doing great. How are you?
Fantastic, man. How was the weekend for you? A couple of highlight reels situations for you. What did you think of the weekend overall?
Yeah, I mean, Friday we didn't get the outcome we wanted. Just got to play more discipline. We've been getting a lot of penalties, but we bounced back on Saturday, and that was a great play, honestly.
What'd you see in that? It just seemed did it seem to be in slow motion for you, just everything developing as it should have been?
I mean, it all worked from our D zone. That was an amazing breakout, and defense leads to offense. It was just a great play.
How have you clicked with your new line mate there? I mean, line mates in Travis Bryson and Sebastian Speck. I mean, you guys paired a bit. How has that been for you? Two guys who are established, and then you're just coming and getting the assist that you need to.
Yeah, they just have a lot of experience playing, and I feel like it helps me out. And as much as I want to score, I just want them to score. I want to set them up.
How has that been? I mean, it seems you guys have they taught you anything in practice in terms of where to be and things like that?
Not really.
No, you're just going on vibes. That's
always just going with the flow.
Awesome.
I feel like it's working out.
Have you been paying attention to the Four Nations Cup?
I have.
What has been the biggest takeaway from you? Who's the one player you've been focusing on?
I mean, I'm a Panthers fan, so Tkachuk as well.
Yeah.
Matthew.
Big fan of him.
Yeah.
Just the grit situation there.
Yeah, his brother fought his teammate, and he still went crazy. That was crazy.
It proves that brotherly love is better than teammate love at that point. Florida, how has being away from Florida been for you overall? I mean, the scene there is growing in hockey-wise. For you to be able to see that and be a part of that, how has that been for you?
Yeah, Florida hockey's actually grown a lot. And, I mean, who doesn't want to play hockey there, especially with the weather? Go skate, go to the beach after, play some golf all in one day.
That's fantastic.
That's the life.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
But now you got cold outside. But that's real hockey weather, right?
Sure. I just have to adjust to this.
There you go.
Yep.
Big pizza guy?
I'll eat pizza,
Pizza or tenders? If you were given the choice.
Chicken tenders,
tenders, all right.
Yeah.
Obviously, what dipping sauce do you want?
The cane sauce, of course.
Out of way. Corporate guy right here. Like that guy. Now you guys go up to Elmira this weekend. What's the big thing for you guys to get settled in, get 4 points out of this weekend?
Well, just play these games like it's the biggest games of the year.
Mm.
Playoffs are coming up, so every games are important. And I think just having fun on the bus with the boys and talking, that's what gets me prepared. So
How crucial is it to have these kind of playoff scenario games early on, like before the playoffs hit? Does that kind of get your blood pumping and let you guys know what you need to do to advance?
yeah, it's really big for us. We got to take every game seriously. And if we mess up, we could just review it in film. It's not like a crucial game 3 or game 5, but it's still big games.
What's the biggest thing you need on a bus trip?
A pop, some soda.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. Get them hyped up.
Yeah.
Harrison Smith, everybody, from Maryland Black Bears. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. As always. And we'll finish up here from the Chesepiooc Real Ale Brewery here in Crofton. Catch all the away games here when they're at home, 4 to 6. Happy hour happening there here in Crofton, off of Crofton Boulevard. Isac Nielsen joining us right now. One of the Swedes that we have here. Isac, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Good. How was the weekend for you? Got a couple of goals there. What'd you think of the weekend overall?
It was a good weekend. I mean, we played good at the Saturday's game. I think we also played good in the Friday's game. But yeah, we take 2 points and should be 4. But
Yeah. With these games, the intensity of these games, how has that been for you? And does this make you get ready for the playoffs better?
yeah, I think it makes me ready for the playoffs, play much, and just practice and do a lot of workouts. And
You've had the hot hand in the goal scoring side of things. For you, how has the confidence been to be able to put shots on net, to be able to go to the net? Because a lot of your goals right in front of the crease, right in the dirty areas where you need to be. For you, how has that been confidence-wise? How's that helped your play?
yeah, I mean, that's my game. I just go to net, always try to find a puck and put it in if I can.
What have you liked you've been here for a couple months now. What has it been adjusting to North American life from the Swedish life? How have you liked it here so far?
I like it. I mean, it's a little bit different.
Mhm.
I mean, both with the language and both with the culture, but I like it.
That's good. Have you been paying attention to the Four Nations Cup?
Yeah, I watch it a lot.
Yeah,
yeah.
Not a great time.
I
for
know
you
what the
guys.
question's gonna be.
But for international hockey, how much does that mean to the Swedish people and European people? Because it seems like there's a lot of tight knit groups there to help the national team going.
I mean, that's big. I mean, it's fun to Swedish people to just watch the games over here. I mean, it's the sport is more popular here, when much more people are playing or watching the games. So yeah, it's a big.
Is there one person that you looked at in the series and said, like, I can take a little thing from here and here to put into my game?
You mean from Sweden's team?
Whoever, wherever you want, whatever of the you got 4 nations to choose from. One of the 4 nations.
Of course, McDavid. I
Yeah.
mean, I try to look at him a lot. I mean, use his speed and try to score. I mean, he's the best player you can watch.
That's a pretty good one to model after. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Going into Elmira this weekend, what's the big thing for you guys to keep your winning ways going?
Just play your game. I mean, we know what we can do, and just try to take 4 points. Just focus first on the Friday's game, and then try that.
Have you tried chicken tenders yet? Last time you were here, we gave you the Raising Cane's. You were not sure what chicken tenders were. Have you had them? What'd you think?
Yeah, I have tried it. I like it.
All right,
I mean,
perfect.
It's really
See?
good. The chicken tender is really good. So.
Loves it. Perfect. Fantastic. Isac Nielsen of the Maryland Black Bears. And that'll wrap us up for this edition of the Maryland Black Bears Coaches Show. I'm Scotty Wazz. Take care of yourself and someone else. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. See you next time.